We got a new NPR-Marist poll done during last week's hearings shows most Americans break with the president on Ukraine, but voters are still split about impeaching and removing the president. 45% support, 44% opposed. Pretty much where they were at when the hearing started. Same for independents. 45% opposed, 45% support. 70% say yes, the president was wrong to solicit a Ukrainian criminal investigation. But look at this. 65% basically say their minds are set. They're not going to change their minds. No new information from the inquiry are going to change their minds on impeachment. Joined by now Senator Bill Cassidy, Louisiana. Great to see you, Senator.
Hey, Liz, thank you for having me.
Are you seeing any impeachable offense here?
I am not, but you said something that was really kind of the essence of it. You said Democrats are looking for something to get voters on board. That suggests that it is a political spectacle, that whatever happens is not impeachable, but it is something which is serving their purpose to capture the presidency next time. That's how many Americans feel, and I think that's unfortunate because I think it's a reality.
Well, they focus group their messaging with battleground voters on quid pro quo versus bribery, went with bribery. Senator, I want your reaction to this Dear Colleague letter that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi sent to fellow Democrats. She says, quote, the weak response from the Republicans to these hearings has been, let the election decide. That dangerous position only adds to the urgency of our action because the president is jeopardizing the integrity of the 2020 elections. Your reaction to that?
Yeah, so if you read between the lines, we need to win 2020. And we're afraid that if the president remains in office, the president will win in 2020. There's just this political overtone to it that isn't kind of a good faith, oh my gosh, let's root out something bad in our body politic, unless that something bad is called Donald Trump. And I think that's why it has many American voters concerned about this. Not about President Trump, but about the inquiry.
Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader, says he cannot imagine a scenario in which the Senate removes the president. Here's the thing, sir. If it goes to the Senate, wouldn't the 2020 Democrat senators running for president, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, wouldn't they be conflicted out from serving as essentially jury members against their political opponent, Donald Trump?
Are you suggesting that they're any more partisan than Chuck Schumer? It's hard to keep a straight face. The really interesting thing is we could send the sergeant of arms to retrieve them from Iowa and bring them back to make them sit in their desk. They'll probably be the ones voting for acquittal as soon as possible so they can get back on the campaign trail, because ultimately this is about presidential politics.
Interesting. And you know what's interesting, too? Senator Lisa Murkowski from Alaska and John Cornyn of Texas saying voters in their states are not interested in the hearings, not closely following them. I want to move on to this. What legislative business is going on? Are they kicking the can down the road again on a government shutdown?
Yeah, so the president, I think, will get a spending deal to avoid the shutdown. The fact is it's a spending deal to avoid a shutdown, not final passage of an appropriations bill. And the president pointed out that Speaker Pelosi is not taking up the USMCA, our most important treaty with Canada and Mexico, with so many things important to people in Louisiana, elsewhere in the country, is not being advanced, attention being sucked up by the impeachment hearings. There is a cost to be paid for this political grandstanding. The people's business is not being done.
Senator, your reaction to hearing that, well, first let me back up. When the inquiry started, House Intelligence Committee Chair Adam Schiff called the undertaking sober and solemn, but just over the weekend, he said to the Democrat meeting in California that I applaud you, the resistance, and that the president is a, quote, charlatan, is going to send him back to his golden throne. Your take on Adam Schiff there?
Yeah, it doesn't sound very judicial, does it? It sounds a little bit like somebody who's got his mind made up is looking for a reason. In fact, that has been kind of the perception of this all along. It is a foregone conclusion that there would be an attempt to impeach the president. Or to impeach the president. It was just a question of finding the means by which to do so. They found the means, and Adam Schiff kind of revealed, if we needed any more revealing, his intent in those comments.
Senator Cassidy, thank you so much for joining us. Come back soon.